Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of my videos. So today we're here on Court Farms on Farm Simulator 22. So we've made the switch from Northern Farms to Court Farms just because I wanted something a bit different. So yeah, we've made the switch. But anyways, we need to crack on with a bit of work. We're in April, so we've got a bit of seeding to do. And we've got lots of other jobs to do as well. So let me show you the farm. It's just down the road from our house here. I recently bought it because I've been working on a farm just down the road. It's the main Court Farms for a guy called John. So he's basically said to us if we need any help with anything, we can borrow his machines and use them. I'll try not to because we've got our own machines anyway. So what's the point of using his once we've got our own? So this is the farm down here on the right. It's not the biggest farm ever, and there's no animals, it's just the farm itself pretty much. So let me just show you around a wee bit. So we've got a farmhouse here, and we do have this lovely caravan that I recently bought for going away on holidays. So I might move into this farmhouse, I'll wait and see. Because it's quite nice being up the road from the farm. Separates work and home life. But anyways, we've got the Land Rover, as you've seen. We've also got this mower, which we can use for the silage and hay and all that when it comes to mow that. We've also got an old trailer here. I didn't really want to spend too much money on the bale trailer, so that's why it's a bit rusty and mucky. So that's why it's got tons of holes in it and all that. So if we walk around into this shed here, we've got a bale wrapper, which is quite new, this one, because I couldn't find a used one. And we've got an old seeder here, a cord, and then we've got a Massey Ferguson 165 multi-power. It's not the main tractor, so it's not going to be doing a lot of work for us, but it can do something anyway. Then we've got this Massey Ferguson, I believe it's a 3090, so it's got 90 horsepower. With a front loader and some attachments for the front loader, so that's going to do us well when it comes to doing front loader work. And then over here we've got a hay bob for tedding, so once we come to do our hay we can use this. And then we've got a class rolling 250, so for the baling needs like our silage and hay and straw and all that, this will be perfect for that. Then we've got a lovely windrower, which of course everyone knows what they do. Puts the grass into swaths. And then we've got this Marshall muck spreader, so because we've got a bit of muck over here which we need to spread, so we can use that. But yeah, this muck here was dumped by the old farmer because he didn't want to take it with him. So we're going to use it on our fields because I don't really want to be paying the cost of fertilizer if I don't have to. And then over here, we've got our main tractor, which is our Fiat 11090. It's the biggest tractor on the farm with 110 horsepower. And we've also got a disc harrow on the back, which we're going to use today because we've got a bit of disc harrowing to do. And then over in this shed, we've got a bit of canola that I did a bit of harvesting the other day. So that's why there's some canola there. We've got the combine harvester, which is quite old, but it works pretty well for us. And then we've got a wee fertilizer spreader. And then we've got a Marshall trailer just over here. It's quite old as well, but it does the job perfectly. And you may have seen it, we've got a class telehandler. It's the newest thing on the farm, because I couldn't find an old one, so I had to buy quite a new one. It's still an 18 plate, so it's 6 years old, but it does the job pretty well. And then we've also got some silage bales, which we can sell off when we need to. That was from our grass fields. But anyways, we need to crack on with a bit of work. We're going to jump into the Fiat. Let's just make sure this is lifted up. There we go. And we are going to start on one of our fields. So let me show you what we own. We own all this down here. So we own 30, 21, 17 and 11. So those are our 4 fields up here. And then you may see over here there's some fields owned by another farmer called John. He's the one we worked for, so he owns all this. So we might go and visit him at some point and see what he's saying. Because you never know, we might borrow one of his tractors for fun, just to test the modern machines out, because that's what he's into, the modern machines. I mean, he does have quite an old combine, but it's a bit bigger than ours, so if we were ever needing a bigger combine, at least I'd know where to go. Alright, it looks quite quiet today. I suppose it's only 12 minutes past 6 in the morning, so there's not going to be a lot of people out on this road anyway. Oh yeah, and we're also starting with £9,200, so a wee bit more than normal, but it's the money we had left over from John, because we used to work as a farm manager on his farm. We sort of would tell the workers and all that what they needed to do for the day, because he doesn't do much on the farm anymore. John, he's getting older now, so he's not got his body's not as good as it used to be, so he's slowing down a bit on the farming side of things, so he's getting workers to do a lot of stuff for him. But I want to take my own journey on the farming, so that's why we've came along and bought our own farm down here. But yeah, I believe this ground hasn't been farmed in years, this field especially. So it'll be interesting to see what our yields are like. There we go. As you can see, working pretty well, this Carrow. Now, I would just like to say a side note as well. I do apologise for there being no videos for about 3.5 weeks to a month. I just kind of forgot about the YouTube a wee bit and got busy doing stuff, so I do apologise about that. But I'm back now, and I'm hoping I am going to do about maybe 2-3 videos a week, so I am going to slow down a wee bit because we're coming up to the new game coming out. And I want to not overdo myself when it comes to videos and just enjoy playing the game, really. And that's why I switched maps as well, because I noticed the northern farms, people weren't as interested as I thought maybe, so that's why I stopped doing that and switched to Court Farms, which I've seen a lot of YouTubers slow down on that as well, so that's why I've jumped on and started the series, because there's not as many YouTubers doing series on it now. I know there's still a couple going about doing it, but not as many as there used to be, because Court Farms is one of them maps that everyone kind of just scooped up and started making videos on. And that's why I didn't really do anything on it. I only did a live series, which I enjoyed it, but after a while I got a bit bored. But now I've came back to Court Farms, I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm enjoying just using the smaller equipment and maybe a slower paced series. We're not going to be buying stuff in every episode. You know, we can only buy stuff when we can afford it. And we're going to try not to take loans out if we don't have to, but we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. And we can lease machines, but John, as I said, he's got quite a bit of machines, so if we really need to, we can borrow from him and just pay him a little bit of money. But anyways, I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll see you once we're done.
And say what
so that is me finished the field now. As you can see, this Discaro's done a lovely job. For being a homemade one, I have to say. It's done a beautiful job. There are some bits where it's missed, but it's fine. So what I think we'll do is we'll get straight to seeding. And while he was actually doing that, I did get a phone call from John up the road, and he's asked if I can come and help him out with a bit of seeding as well. So that'll be good, because he'll let us use his big tractors for that. So we'll go up and do that at the end of the day. But we'll go and prioritise our seeding first. And we might even go and do a bit of mowing as well. Really get ahead and do some hay, maybe hay or silage, because we've got plenty of silage, to be fair. So we're not really needing silage, but then it does sell for quite a good price, so wait and see. We can make a decision once we get round to that time. But yeah, it didn't take too long that. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I think we started about 6:10. So just under 2 hours it's taken us, but it's totally fine. But anyways, let's get this disconnected. Where's the best place to put this? We can put it in the shed this time, I suppose. Keep out of the weather, since everything of ours just seems to rot away, so we don't want that happening anyway. Because that bale trailer of ours is already rotten, so we might have to look into buying a new bale trailer in the future, or getting that one restored anyway. So we'll just have to wait and see. Right, anyways, I think the seeder's got some seed in it. Yep, there we go. What am I gonna do? Let's see, what seed shall we do? I think a good thing to do would be like oats. So we'll do a bit of oats and see how they get on. But yeah, I'm excited to go and see John, actually, and I think you guys will love seeing all this big equipment. I mean, it's impressive what he's got. I think he's the biggest farmer in the area, so it'll be nice to get to use a bit of bigger equipment. I mean, I have used it for the past 2 years, but he's recently just bought a John Deere 7R, so it's quite big compared to what I'm used to running. He used to run quite a lot of older style tractors for a while, and then he moved up into the more modern game and went and bought a Massey AS and a New Holland T7. So those were the 2 tractors I ran, and then he's recently bought a 7R, which is lovely. So I don't know if we'll get to use that, because I think the AS is his seeding tractor. Anyways, let's get seeding. Don't have any. I don't know how much seed we're going to use, but hopefully not too much. I would just like to apologise if I'm a bit rusty when it comes to the recording and speaking. I do apologise, it's just been a wee while since I've done a video, so that's why I might be a wee bit rusty when it comes to the videos. But I'm going to try aim for 2 or 3 videos a week, and maybe even a live stream if I can squeeze it in, because I haven't done a live stream in months. And I do enjoy doing them. It's just one of them things I always forget to do. And we're not quite, by the way, with this seeding, we're not quite fancy enough to have tram lines, so if we have to ever spray it, we will have to crush a bit of crop, but we'll just have to deal with that. Right, so I've just finished the seeding now. The oats are all in and it's looking good, so hopefully we'll get a good yield out of them and make some good money. And you may notice our money has gone up a wee bit. That is because me and John have got a deal. He owns a campsite just up the road from his farm, and he makes a bit of money off of that. And because I was the farm manager, he used to pay me a bit of money to help him look after the campsite. So he's still paying me that. It's his sort of way of paying me to do some work for him. Because technically I'm still a farm worker for him, just I get to choose when I do the jobs. So like we're going to be doing the seeding for him today. I was thinking about it. I could have probably asked him if I could use his seeder for our farm, but what's the point of using his equipment if we've already just went and bought some for our farm? So that's us done with the seeder for now. So I think the next job we'll do is we're going to do a bit of mowing. Oh, better switch the lights off. Actually, we will use the Fiat because it's the best shot there. I think that Massey is a bit too small and that one's got a front loader on it, so it's a bit of a pain. So what I'm thinking is we will do... Right, I need to move the Land Rover out of the way. The best place for this is probably in front of the diesel tank. We do also have this caravan here as well, so if we ever get a worker and they need to stay, they can sleep in there. Because I might hire a worker at some point, maybe in the harvest time, to come and help us out a wee bit, do a bit of harvesting. We'll wait and see, because it's just, we're not a very big farm at the minute, and we're still trying to get our feet on the ground and get the farm running pretty well. Because we've only got £9,700, which sounds a lot. Which sounds a lot, sorry. But it's not, because by the time we've went and bought some fertilizer and all that sort of stuff, the money will go down the drain pretty fast. Because I'm pretty sure fertilizer's like £1,000 a bag, and we're going to buy probably 2 or 3 bags. So our money will go down pretty quick. Right, so I believe we have to go through our field here, so we'll stick to the side of the field, try not crush any of our, I say crush, not crush, just trample the soil we've been on, because we've just seeded it, so you don't really want to be driving on an area you've just seeded. And let's get this mower unfolded. There we go. Get it put down. First time using this in a while, so let's see how this goes. There we go. So the mower started up. So we should hopefully get a pretty good yield out of that. And I think we might do some hay as well. So if we do a bit of hay, we probably could sell it to John for his horses and cows, because he does have horses. So we could sell it to him. I'm sure he'd pay us he would pay us £50 a bale or something like that. So I'm sure he can make some money out of that. But yeah, it's only 11:15 now, so I'll crack on with this and I'll see you once we're done. just finished the mowing. It went pretty well. I would say we've got a pretty good yield out of the field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the grass in that field for now, just let it dry a wee bit, then I'll go in with the tedder, and then we can windrow it. So I'll leave that for the next episode. But what I think we'll do is, well, that's 10 to 12, so what I'll do is I'll stop for a wee drink and a snack, and then I think what we'll do is we will go and do a bit of fertilizing. So I'll need to head down to the store and buy some fertilizer. Let's try put this inside this time, because it kind of just got shoved outside. Alright, but can it fit in the shed? That's more... No. Right, okay, that's why it probably got put outside. So let's just put it back where we got it from then. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down to the store and we will get some fertilizer. I think we'll get 3 bags maybe to keep us going, because we're just going to use the fertilizer on the arable land. We're not going to use it on the grassland anyway. So we can park this tractor up here, and I'll just get everything ready, and then I'll go and grab a wee snack from the house. So we need to get the pallet fork put on the tractor, and then after we've done the fertilizing, because that's what we'll do after picking the fertilizer up, we'll head over to Stuart's, I keep wanting to call him Stuart. We'll head over to John's farm and we will go and do a bit of seeding for him. And I think he might have something else he wants me to do, so I'll just wait and see. There we go. That'll do. Park that there for now. But yeah, as I've said, this trailer, it's a bit of a rust bucket, but I can either restore it or I can get a new one. So let's head into our farmhouse and let's go and grab a snack. Right, so a bit of time has passed by now. I've had a wee drink and a snack, so I'm good to go. And we will go and get our fertilizer from the store, which I'll need to order in. Just check all the lines on the trailer are fine. Let's see. I think we should manage to get out. Let's start the tractor up. There we go. Alright, let's pull out and let's go and get this fertilizer picked up. So I'll see you once we arrive at the store. Alright, so I'm just pulling into the dealership now. Oh wow. Look at all the machines they've got on offer. All this nice modern bit of kit. Ah, that tractor there looks like John's John Deere he's got. Very similar anyway. Right, let's get the trailer disconnected. There we go. So I ended up going for 2 bags of fertilizer in the end because I didn't realize how expensive fertilizer is. It's almost £2,000 a bag, so I didn't really want to be spending £6,000 today. But we're earning the money back anyway off the crop, so it'll be worth every single penny that we spend. Right, this is going to struggle to lift this, so let's just be very careful about what we do. Right, we'll have to do 1 bag at a time. Let's see if I can... There we go, that's better. Now I can see the forks. Yeah, we probably need to get a wee weight for the back of this tractor as well, because it does struggle when it comes to lifting things like trying to shift that manure. I tried to do a bit of that the other day, but I just couldn't lift the manure, because the manure is a bit wet as well, so it's quite heavy when it comes to trying to load it up into the spreader. But yeah, I might have a wee look around the dealership quickly just before we go, because I've not really been to this dealership. There we go. I'll switch the tractor off and we'll have a wee wander about. Let's start at the back here, see what they've got. Oh wow, nice big sprayer. I think that's like John's at his farm, a big Amazon. I've got this big horse drill, probably a 6 meter I would imagine. Yep, 6 meter. What else have we got? We've got this forage harvester, John Deere 9900i, very nice. This John Deere T560i, very nice. Let's have a look at these telehandlers, because I do like my telehandlers. So we've got this articulated Manitou, and we've also got some normal style telehandlers. So they've got lots on offer. I think it's a John Deere Horse and Manitou dealer, and a bit of Teagle as well, which is a new brand for this dealership, I believe. We've got the C120 Tomahawk and the 8250 Tomahawk. And we've got the Teagle Titan 17. I think John's got one of these on his farm as well. They're very nice. Oh wow, got even more around the back here. So this is a new brand, I believe, to the area, John was telling me. He's recently just bought Brogan trailers. He's got a grain one just like this, and then he's also got the silage one just like this as well, in red I think it is. So they're very nice trailers, and you never know, we might have to look into buying a new grain trailer in the future. So we might consider one of them. And then they've also, let's have we wander out here, have a look at their stuff they're maybe selling to other customers. So they've got what? A John Deere 7R and a John Deere 6R. Probably going out to a customer. Looks like they've been doing a bit of maintenance or something. And what have they got? A John Deere 50G. Wow, you don't see them very often around here now. Around here it's mostly Volvo that the farmers buy in. So it's not often you see a John Deere excavator, but then I suppose they are the John Deere dealer, so they've got to stay true to their word. Right, let's try to get this turned round, and we'll head back to the farm, and we will go and put some fertilizer on the fields. So I'll see you back at the farm. Right, so that's me back at the farm now with the fertilizer. So we need to get it unloaded. So let's get that unstrapped. And let's get the trailer disconnected. So I don't think I've got a pallet fork for that telehandler yet. So that's another thing we're going to have to look into buying. So let's get this fertilizer taken off. We'll just get both bags. Actually I've got to do it one by one, so I'll take one off for now, and then I'll come back for the other bag later. So I think we'll use the Massey Ferguson 165 for this, because it shouldn't take too much to put a spreader on the back, and we don't get to use this tractor often, so it'll be good for it to do a wee bit of work for us. Right, the spreader is in here. So let's get this hooked up. There we go. So I hope everyone's enjoying this video so far. I've been enjoying playing on this map as well, so hopefully you're enjoying it. And there definitely will be more episodes coming. I'm not sure if it'll be like Northern Farms, where it's 1 a week, or if it'll be 2 a week. And one of the Moss Valley. We'll just have to wait and see, because Moss Valley is still going to be a series I do, because I'm really enjoying that map as well. So let's get that loading in. There we go. That'll do. So let's get this tractor moved out of the way. We'll just park it up here. Oh, try to get out of here, but the tractor seems to have jammed me in, so let me just move it a wee bit. There we go. And let's jump into this lovely Massey, and let's go and do a bit of fertilising, and then get this yield improved, because I know we're not going to do it as well this year, because our first ever harvest that we've done, that we've seeded anyway, so it's not going to be as good a yield as I maybe want it to be, because there's not going to be any lime gun on the field, or it's not going to get rolled, or all this and that, so it's not going to do as well as it could, but it's the first harvest anyway, so I kind of expected that. I haven't really used this Massey much, but it's a lovely wee tractor, so I'm glad we're going to get to use it. Alright. I think the fertilizer spreader's all set up. So all we need to do is turn it on, and that should be us. Don't know how much fertilizer this will use, but shouldn't be too much because it's oats. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll see you once we're done. Right, so that is the fertilising done now. It didn't take long. This tractor actually handled the spreader pretty well, so I'm quite impressed. So this will be the tractor that does all the spreading from now on then. Just really get the use of it. So I do like my Massey Fergusons, especially these 100 series anyway. So what I think we'll do is, we've done the fertilising now, so I think what we'll do is we'll get this parked up, and then I'll head up to John's farm and I'll go and do the seeding for him. Because I do want to go and do that, because that's 20 past 2 now, and his fields are much bigger, so it will take us a wee bit longer to do his fields, but and he's got bigger machines as well, so at the same time it shouldn't take too long. Alright, what I'll do is I'll put this spreader in here as well. Try to keep all the machines in the same shed anyway. Just so I know where everything is. Alright. Park that up there. So let's jump into the Land Rover. And let's head up to John's farm. There we go. Alright, so I'll see you once we arrive. Alright, so I'm not quite at John's farm yet, but I thought I'd stop at this lovely local bakery. And I've just got some donuts and some cakes and a croissant for tomorrow. So that'll keep me going. Thank you, see you later. But yeah, it's a lovely wee bakery that, so highly recommend. And I don't think their prices are too bad either, so we'll definitely be coming back. And if we've got a long night or something, you know, get a wee croissant or something for the next morning. So let's head up to John's farm, which is just up here on the right. And let's get started with the seeding. I don't know what we're going to be seeding today, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure he can tell me once we arrive. It'll probably be something like barley or rye, because that's what he mostly does, is barley and rye. But yeah, that campsite there is the one that he pays us to look after. Oh yeah, there's the field that I seeded the other day. It's looking pretty good. It's a field of wheat, I believe. And it's looking very good. Right. Here's his farm. And there's the brand new 7R that he's bought. Well, I say brand new, it's not quite. Let's have a look at this quickly. See how this is looking. Oh yeah, it's looking very good actually. And then these tram lines that he's asked me to put in are looking pretty good as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, anyways, let's stop messing about. And let's go and speak to him. Right, I'll knock on the door. Oh, hello, John. Good to see you. So you've let me to do a bit of seeding. I'm guessing you want me to use the AS. And what would you like me to seed? Yes. Can you seed some barley, please, in the field just down from the farm? Yeah, no problem at all, John. I can do that for you. So yeah, just the Massey AS. Yes. Please use the AS, and there's some seed in the seeder already. Perfect. And other than that, is there any other jobs you need me to do? No, I don't think so. Perfect. Right, I'll crack on with the seeding. I'll see you later. See you later. Right, so as you heard, he wants me to do a bit of barley seeding. But yeah, let me just show you around this farm a wee bit, show you what he's got. So he's got some pigs here. And he seems to have an Abbey tanker, which he uses to give the pigs some water. And then he's got his John Deere 7R, as you can see. It's his prize tractor, that's why it's parked out the front. And then he's got this massive Teagle Titan 17, which he saw at the dealership. Got a big silo for lime. Normally you use it for feed, but he uses it for lime. He's got this Teagle Tomahawk bale shredder, which he uses for his cows. He's got some chickens. In this shed, he's got a tedder, baler, mower. He's got this New Holland tractor, T7, 225, and then he's got this Amazon sprayer as well. And then he's got all his fertilizer and seed here. He's got a forage wagon there for the silage. He's got his header. And then here, he's got his baler and 2 trailers. So these were the ones I was telling you about. They're lovely wee trailers. And then he's got his big combine as well, which is, compared to ours, is much bigger. But it's the oldest thing on the farm, to be fair. And then over here, he's got his cows. And he's got his feed mixer and tractor. And then this is the shed that I love. Look at all these tractors he's got. All these old tractors. And look at this. Lovely Massey Fergusons. But anyways, let's stop messing about. Oh, the AS is here. Perfect. So it's a lovely big tractor with a horse drill on the back. Oh yeah, it's got some barley seed in it. So I believe the field is just down from here. Let's have a wee look. The wee aerial view. Where is it? Is it that field there? I think he's on about that field. Let me have a look at my map, because it does tell me what fields he owns. Field 63. Not 63. 53, sorry. I was thinking of another field somewhere else. There we go. But yeah, it's a lovely tractor, this. I've used it once or twice to do a bit of seeding before, and I do quite like it. So yeah, it's this field right here. It does get quite confusing between our fields and his fields, but we'll get used to it. So let's get the seeder unfolded. And put down. And he does want tram lines, I believe, so we can do that for him. So let's just see how that goes. Should work pretty well. But yeah, it seems to be working pretty well, this seeder, so I think I'll just crack on with it. There's no time to be wasted, really. And hopefully we've got plenty of seed in here. If we don't, then I can go and refill up in the sheds, but we should do for a wee bit of the field anyway. So anyways, I'll see you once the field is finished. So that is us finished. Oh, let me just turn this radio off. There we go. So that is us finished. We've seeded all the barley. I've had to put a bit extra seed in here, but it's fine because we'll probably use it up anyway at some point. Because I probably could ask John if I could use the seeder for our other fields that we need to do. But we'll wait and see. As I've said many times, there's no point using his stuff if we've already got that piece of equipment. It's more just if we don't have that piece of equipment, or we just want to use something a wee bit bigger, and our seeder's big enough for us. Oh wow, that field needs to be weeded because it's looking pretty bad on the weed side anyway. I know this tractor is parked there, but I think it should probably be parked back in the farmyard. Just trying to think, where's the best place to put this? Somewhere out the way anyway. Oh, I've spotted a place, right. We'll just put it down this side of here for now. There we go. Right. I can put the seeder bit down, but I'll put the tank down just to take some of the pressure off. But yeah, that tractor is really nice. I really do like it, and it was very good of him to let us do a bit of seeding with it. I believe it's got about 285 horsepower, so it's a big tractor. But anyways, we'll go and see what he's saying. I'll go and tell him that I've done it, and see if he's wanting anything else. I know he said that he didn't have anything else, but we'll see, because now I've done the seeding, he might have more for us to do. He's left the front door open. I'll just knock on the door here. There we go. Ah, here he is. Hello, John. So I've done the seeding for you. I've put all the barley in the field, and that's me. Is there anything else you'd like me to do for you? Can you please go and do the manure spreading in the field you just seeded, please? Since I think it's a good idea to get some manure on that field now. Yeah, no problem at all. I can go and do that. I'm guessing it's just that Teagle manure spreader and any tractor of my choice that's free to use. Yeah, that Teagle spreader out there, please. And you can either use the John Deere 7R or the New Holland T7. Perfect. I'll see you later. Because I think once I've finished this, I'll just head off and I'll head back home. So I'll see you later. See you later. Right, so he is wanting us to do another job. He's wanting us to go and do a bit of manure spreading, so we've got the choice of the John Deere 7R or the New Holland T7, which I believe is in the shed. So I think we probably should use the 7R since it's just right here. Wow, this is a lovely tractor. I haven't gone to use this one yet, so it's a lovely tractor. Let's not crash into our Land Rover either. Otherwise that would be our fault for that. Wouldn't be getting that paid for. Right, so this thing's full of manure. So all we need to do is get this thing turned around and take it out to the field. So I think if we just do a wee loop around the farm here. I'll let you see the horses as well. There's here on the left. So that's the 3 horses he's got. I think he rides them daily, but he's getting a bit old now, so he's struggling with them. And that looks like a lime spreader. I haven't seen that really done about. Geez, these chickens are a bit of a pain. You've got to try and miss them, but they just get in your way really. There we go. Yeah, it's a lovely spreader this. I do quite like these, so we might have to look into see how much these Teagle spreaders are, because our one's quite small, but we're only just starting out, so we can work our way up to a bigger spreader. Alright, I think I could leave a bit more space than that. But yeah, I don't know if you'd want to normally go on top of the crop once it's seeded in, but John's asked us to, so we'll do that. Let me just check. My pressures are all set right. Yep. And just have a wee hop up here. Yeah, plenty of manure in there, so that should last us the whole field. It's a lovely machine, this. Anyways, let's jump back in the John Deere. Oh yeah, it's not brand new John Deere. I thought it was brand new. It's a 14 plate, so it's got a bit of hours on it anyway. Alright, that should be working alright, yeah. I don't know how much manure we're going to go through on this field, but we'll have to wait and see. I think he's got some more manure lying around if we had to use it. So that's fine, we can do that if we need to. But anyways, I'll crack on with this and I'll see you once we're finished. So that is me finished for tonight. I'm not going to be able to get the whole field done because we've run out of manure, so I'll need to let John know, because he might have to buy some more in if he doesn't have any from his cows, because I believe his cows are not producing as much as they used to, because he needs to buy some more young ones in. So oh, how have I done that? I've missed the turning to go out of the field. Yeah, I do love this tractor. First time using it and I already love it, so I might have to see if I can get to use it a wee bit more. So we'll go and park this thing up for the night. We'll go and see John. I know I said I might not see him, but we'll go and say goodbye to him. And then what I was thinking is I'm actually going to head to the pub and get something to eat because I've got nothing in the house. I need to go and do a bit of food shopping at the local shops. So I think I'll head down to the pub and I'll grab some food from them because their food's pretty good, I have to say. Right, where are we going to park this one now? I think we'll just park it where we got it from. We'll just park it out of the way of the pig pen, but out of the way of everything else as well. That'll do us, I think. Aye, we don't want to go any further back. So let's go and see John and say goodbye to him because it's almost 7:30 at night and the door's still open. Right, we'll knock on the door. Ah, here he is. Hello, John. Right, that's me finished the manure spreading in that field, and there wasn't enough manure, by the way, to finish it, so you might have to buy some more manure in and get that finished off, or we could actually go and spray the field with some fertilizer once the field's done its first stage of growth. So it's just to let you know, that's me finished because of that. Oh, right. I didn't realise I didn't have enough manure. I thought there was plenty going around the farm. No. There was not enough out of the cows either. They only had about 10,000 litres, so that only filled about half of the spreader. Oh, right. I'll get something sorted for next time when it comes to spreading the manure. And I suppose we probably could put some fertiliser on it instead with the sprayer, since that field will need some fertiliser anyway. Yeah, that's really right. So I suppose if we get some fertiliser onto that, that'll improve the yield and we'll get a better yield out of it and you'll make more money out at the end of it. But I'm going to head off because I'm going to go to the pub and have something to eat, so I'll see you later. And never know, I might see you in the pub actually, because I know you do like going there. They do quite good food, don't they? So I might see you there. Anyways, I'm going to head off, so see you later. See you later. Right, let me just shut his gate for him. So that's us for tonight. Let's get into the Land Rover, and we're going to head to the pub. But yeah, that's going to be us for tonight because we've done quite a bit today, I have to say. It's been a very productive day, and it's been good as well to help a bit out with John because I know he's been struggling recently. Because a few of his workers as well left, so I left to start my own farming journey and they just left because they couldn't be bothered working on the farm anymore because they realised it was too hard of work to do. So he is really struggling on his own now, so I will try help him out whenever I can. I don't expect him to pay us because he is paying me anyway for those caravans. And to be fair, I do enjoy just getting to use the modern machines. But anyways, this is the pub here on the left, so we'll pull in. It's a lovely place. It's quite quiet this time of night because a lot of the people are still out in the fields working. I'll just park in front of their gateway here since they know me quite well, so they can ask me to move my car if I need to. But yeah, I was just going to quickly show you this lovely tractor of theirs. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful John Deere 4755. It's a big tractor, like I think it's got 190 horsepower from what they said, so it's a lovely tractor. Anyways, I'm going to just sit down here and I'm going to wait and get a pint in a minute and I'll get something to eat as well, so I'll see you later. So if you enjoyed this episode, please do like and subscribe and just comment down below what you think of this series so far and if you're enjoying it. And if you'd like to join any of my socials, they are linked below this video. And if you'd like to share this video with anyone else, I'd appreciate that as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.